Hello guys, what's up? I'm Surush Artist Studio from the SketchUp Artist Studio. Today we have some tutorial about post-production rendering, and it's really useful for you. Sometimes in different type of projects you need some unique renders, but not from the arc and structure of the house, from the people or objects. So it shows your skill in the rendering, but how you can improve your skill in the rendering. Today we have some tips about realistic rendering in the Enscape. So before we start this video, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel for more tutorials. Let's get to work. I'm gonna move in the environment and play with my environment. I can see my project, very useful, handy, funny, tiny, and other type of thing you can think about this project. So I'm gonna move inside the house. As you can see in here, we have TV box in here, one boy look at the TV, we have windows in here, backside we have some type of locker, and this place is the bathroom with all of the assets. It's really wonderful. This is the spiral staircase, and upstairs we have this woman sit on the bed. In this place we have this kid thinking about the apple, and in the second we have this cabinet in here. So we have one other people in here with the personage and other type of assets on the desk. So I'm gonna render from it. So I'm gonna press F on my keyboard, and in this place I think number 20 we have some shot like this, 21, 19. I just want to check my shots. Alright, I think number 20 is correct. So I only want to render from this girl in here. So listen carefully to this tutorial. Some elements are really important in the rendering, like the lighting, sun position, and objects or your 3D model details. I'm gonna go to the visual setting in here. I'm gonna click on the output. It's on the custom. I want some image with the aspect ratio 1:1. So I'm gonna change this number from 1440 to the 2560. As you can see now we have some square image in here. So I'm gonna use the visual setting. I'm gonna reduce the field of view because I only want to focus on this woman. Something like this. And I'm going to change the field of view to the 34. So I'm going to click on the depth of field in here and change the focal point to achieve to the best result. I only want to focus on the girl's face and the desk, so I need some shiny line in here. I think 2.44. And my depth of field is a little bit too high for this project, so I'm going to reduce it to the 8 or 12. Something like that is really realistic. So I'm going to adjust the exposure of the ascent, but I don't know which type of number are good for it. So I'm going to increase the rendering quality to the ultra. And now I want to play with the sun. So I'm going to hold shift and right click and change my mouse to find the best time of the day, for example 8:46 a.m. and now I'm gonna hold Ctrl on my keyboard and use U and I on my keyboard, as you can see, to set the best time of the sun. Maybe something like that is good, but I need some trees shadow in here, so I'm gonna play with the time to achieve the best result. I think it can be much better than it, so I'm gonna test other type of the times in here, for example 6:11, and now I'm gonna play with the sun position in the sky. Not that one. Something like that maybe is good. And I want to adjust the time a little bit more than it. like something like this. As you can see, it's a little bit artificial, so I'm gonna turn it to the realistic render. So something like that is not bad. Now I want to click on the visual setting in here, and now I want to increase my exposure a little bit, something near to the 60, like the 58, and my perspective is good. I don't need any type of outline in here. I'm gonna click on the image setting in here. I can increase the highlights to make my screen much brighter, but be careful. Sometimes you may burn your screen and you don't know why, because highlight is a little bit too high. So the shadows is the -4. I'm gonna increase it to the 6, for example. Saturation is good, but the color temperature, if I want some warm render, as you can see on the screen, when I decrease it, I have some render like the yellow or orange, and when I increase it, the blue color can affect on my render. So I need some color between blue and yellow. So 6600 Kelvin is the best color temperature for this photo. I don't have any type of direct sun, so I reduce the lens flare in here, like the 26. The bloom is not important in here. For example, 8 is good. Vignette is not useful, so I'm going to decrease it. And we have atmosphere in this place. So I'm going to increase the shadow sharpness to the 46 and artificial light about 100. So ambient brightness helps you to achieve to some warm renders, but I don't want too warm render in here, so I'm going to reduce it to the 56, and the sky is the clear sky, so I don't have any special additions in here. I came back to the main menu in here and close it. So actually, if I want to tell the truth, I have some problem with this lighting, so I'm gonna play with it to achieve to some good rendering. Something like that, maybe not bad. And alright, it's much better. Something like this. So now I'm gonna click on the visual setting again, and I'm gonna change my focal point a little bit on the face. So I'm gonna convert it to the 2.58 and decrease the depth of field from 12 to 8, and decrease my field of view from 34 to 30. Now it's much better. My rendering is the ultra. If you want much quality of it, you can increase the resolution. For example, 4000 to the 4000, like that. And we don't need any type of alpha channel or other type of things. My format is the JPG, and the sky is good in here. So I think time for the rendering. I'm going to increase exposure to the 62. And before I render my final shot, please like and subscribe if you like this video, and tell your opinion about the Enscape post-production and other type of things on it. So I'm gonna hold Shift and F11 to save my render, and now I think everything is good. So I'm gonna click on the save option on the desktop, and render will start for us. So as you can see, we do lots of works with Enscape rendering engine in here, because it's really useful and it's really handy. You can use in different type of projects in the architecture, urban design, landscape design, or other type of things like that. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Like and subscribe my YouTube channel. I will come back with more tutorials. I love you guys. See you and goodbye.